Okay. So student, last day I have discussed up to the first page the temperature and precipitation and examine how they vary from place to place and season to season. Now, today I will discuss from the same page what type of variation we can found in our country from place to place. What type of variation? In summer, the mercury occasionally touch 50 degrees centigrade in some parts of Rajasthan desert, whereas it may around 20 degrees centigrade in Pahalgam, Jammu Kashmir. On a winter night, temperature at Dras in Jammu Kashmir may be low as -45. Thiruvananthapuram on the other hand may have temperature 22 degrees. So in the same time, two places in our country like Rajasthan, temperature remain 50 degree in summer. On the same time, in Jammu and Kashmir, the temperature remain 20 degree. So, from this temperature you can understood that all over the countries, each and every place have not equal type of climatic condition as well as the weather. So there have a great variation of temperature. Another example also have in a same single night, in the same time in winter, Dras in Kashmir, temperature -45 degrees centigrade. Temperature -45 degrees centigrade. Whereas Thiruvananthapuram, that means in South India, on the same day, same time, temperature remain 22 degrees. So, if you will compare all of our countries, different places, different type of different places, what are the climatic condition or what are the atmospheric condition. So you can see they are having a great varieties, they have a great variation of temperature from Rajasthan to Jammu Kashmir or from Jammu Kashmir to South India. So this is the variation of temperature in our country. Do you know in certain place there is a wide difference between day and night temperature? This is the difference in one place to another place. But some place have in our country where day and night temperature are having wide variation. Between the day and night temperature in the Third Desert, the day temperature may rise 50 degree and night temperature is 15 degree. So what is the variation from day to night? Near about 35 degrees centigrade. So that means some places day and night temperature also a great variation like this. On the other hand, there is hardly any difference in day and night temperature in Andaman Nicobar Island or in Kerala. But if you will go to any coastal region or southern part of our country, you will see this is Vivek listen. Today I am discussing about this topic, what type of variation regarding temperature from one place to another place in the same country like India, our country, from one state to another state, they are having a great variation of temperature, as well as in some places, those can't hear, they will cut the call and again rejoin it. I hope your problem will solve. So, what is the variation? The variation means difference. The variation means difference from Jammu Kashmir to South India, Tamil Nadu. What are the variation? Or Kerala, what are the variation of temperature? And now I am discussing what type of variation Sir, then the southern part of India is 45 degree, then hardly night will be 43 degree. So this is the, I will discuss this topic now, you will listen. Ridita, you will listen now. Just some places in third desert, day and night temperature having a great variety like that. But India having some places like coastal region where day and night temperature will be remain same. Like this example you have written, Ridita. This example you have written. In the southern part of the country, in the other hand, there hardly any difference in day and night temperature in Andaman Nicobar or Kerala. Why? Because this is the coastal region. They are having equatorial climate. That's why they have not a great variation from day and night. Day temperature and night temperature will be same. But in Rajasthan, day temperature and night temperature, they are having great or wide difference. Day temperature 50 degree, night temperature 15 degree, like that. So that's why it is important. So that's why it is important. Clear? So now, so this is the temperature wise explanation. Now, regarding precipitation. Precipitation. They are having also great variation all over the country, because you know that in our country each and every place have not received the equal amount of rainfall. Precipitation means here only we will focus regarding rainfall. Rainfall. So precipitation from rainfall, if you will see, you know that in India each and every place have not received the equal amount of rainfall. Some places getting high amount of rainfall, some places getting low, medium or low amount of rainfall. So let us now look at precipitation. There are variation not only in the form of and types of precipitation, but also its amount and the seasonal distribution. While precipitation is mostly in the form of snowfall in the upper parts of the Himalaya, it rains over the rest of the country. So the form of precipitation, some parts of our country, some parts like upper part, that means mountain region, they are having the snowfall. And the plain land or the southern part of the country, they receive the rainfall. So their quantity, that means amount also fluctuated from place to place, as well as the types also. The annual precipitation varies from over 400 centimeter in Meghalaya to less than 10 centimeter in Ladakh and western Rajasthan. Well, some places like Meghalaya receive 400 centimeter rainfall per year. In the same country, throughout the year, some places like western Rajasthan and Ladakh receive only 10 centimeter of rainfall. So you can easily understood that according to the precipitation, such as rainfall or snowfall, their volume, their quantity also fluctuated from one place to another place. That's why in India, some places facing flood, some places also having drought. This is the reason. So, most part of the country receive rainfall from June to September, but some parts like Tamil Nadu coast gets large portion of its rain during October, November. Maximum parts of our country receive the huge amount of rainwater during that time. In recent time also, nowadays you have seen it is a rainy season, June to September. But some coastal region and Tamil Nadu receive the rainfall June to September as well as October, November. What are the reasons? Later on I will discuss it in the next topic also. When I will discuss the next topic, on the time I will told to you that why October and November, during that month, the Indian coastal region or southern part of the country receive rainfall. Okay, so that's why according to the precipitation or according to the volume of water or amount of rainfall, what are the quantity, it will be fluctuated from one place to another place. So that's why India is a country. In the same time, if you see in the different parts of the country, if you getting the information, you will see in the same time, northeastern part, northeastern state like Assam are getting flood. Central part getting medium amount of rainfall, and northwestern part are facing drought in the same time. That's why we can say that India's climatic conditions have a great variety or great diversity. So which type of diversity? You can understood. Yeah, according to the temperature, you have seen from one place to another place, they are having a great variation, or they are having great difference of temperature, as well as in a single day and night, temperature also fluctuated in some places. But some places also have in our country which receive the equal amount of the same amount of temperature, the same temperature also have from day and night. And also according to the precipitation also you can understood that some places getting 400 centimeter rainfall per year, some places less than 10 centimeter per year amount of rainfall receives. So in general, coastal areas experience less contrast in temperature condition. Seasonal contrasts are more in the interior of the country. There is a decrease in rainfall generally from the east to west in the northern plains. These variations have given rise to variety in lives of people in terms of food they eat, the clothes they wear, and also the kinds of houses they live in. This paragraph is also very important. I will repeat it again. You will listen carefully, this paragraph. So, in general, coastal areas experience less contrast in temperature condition. Coastal areas people, those people belong or live in coastal region, they will feel the same type of temperature throughout the year. They have not really realized the variation of temperature from one month to another month, because coastal region temperature remains same throughout the year. But those interior of our country, those people belongs in the interior part, they are also observed or they are also noticed that great variation of temperature and seasonal changes also. Now, we live in West Bengal, we also understood, we also realized that the variation of temperature or variation of season, what is the condition of different season, we can easily understood. How Delhi is facing flood if central part having medium rainfall, if central part having medium rainfall, but sometime Delhi due to some low pressure or due to some another atmospheric phenomenon, for that reason sometime central part of the country also getting huge amount of water, but this type of flood does not occurring for a long period of time. It will for a short period, and due to some damage or some congested areas where water passing facility have not very well, that's why this type of flood are occurred in central part of the country. Okay, so this part, and also the variation are given the variety of lives of people, and for that reason, for the climatic condition are different, that's why food habit also different, clothing pattern also different, and type of house pattern also different. If you will see in the mountainous region, they are having a slopy roof, or northwestern part or southern part, their roof are given flat, because you know the reason, because mountain region snowfall occurred, and easily when the snowfall occurred, this snow is easily removed. But in the northwestern part or southern part, they are having flat roof, because when rainwater also occurred, so people stored the rainwater. This is also called rainwater harvesting. Next year also you will read about that topic. So this type of step have taken by government and some local people also. So that's why different type of housing pattern, different food habit, different clothing pattern also notice in different part of our country. Now find out why houses in Rajasthan have thick wall and flat roof. I have told thick wall means obviously you can understood. The thick wall also it is protected the heat. Room temperature will remain normal. With this thick wall will be protect their room from excessive warm wind or loo like that. Why? And flat roof, when rainfall occurred, they stored the rainwater, that's why. Why is that the house in Tarai region in Goa and Mangalore have sloping roof? Obviously excessive rainfall occurred on that areas. So if or sometimes snowfall also occurred, so for that reason water can easily remove, that's why they are sloping. Why house in Assam are built on stilt? Stilt also the same stilt means rainwater have occurred, but they are also stilt mean not very steep, it is slightly stilting. So that's why this type of program, this type of house pattern are found in different parts of the country. So student, now another important topic I will discuss. This is the factor affecting. Now up to this you have understood the India's climatic condition. They are having a great variety. They are having great differences. Why? What type of factors are responsible for that? What type of factors are responsible? So climatic controls. This topic is very important. There are 6 major control of the climate of any place. Not only India, all over the world. If you will see that climatic condition in different places, there are these 6 type or 6 major controls. These are latitudes, altitudes, pressure and wind system, pressure and wind system, distance from the sea, ocean current, and relief feature. Relief features. These are the factors or controls which affect the climatic condition of any area all over the world, not only India. Latitude, altitude, pressure and wind system, distance from the sea, ocean current and relief features. So now, this topic also again having the next column or next row in that particular page in your book. So that's why I will explain it all together. You can understand easily. The first one is latitude. The first one is latitude. Today I will discuss only few topics today from that part. So latitude, first what is latitude, you know? What is latitude? Anyone? What is latitude? Imaginary horizontal lines. Okay. So imaginary horizontal line which pass through from west to east. Student, listen. From equator, so equator is also a latitude, you know. Sunlight also situated in a different places in different season. Different places in different season. So, in India, according to the latitudinal value, if you will see, the temperature condition also different from equator towards the pole. So, in equator towards the pole, what is the temperature? Decrease or increase? From equator towards the pole? From equator towards the pole, temperature will increase or decrease? You will tell me. From equator towards the pole, temperature will increase or decrease? Ridita, tell me. Vivek? Decrease. Sangam. You will get a big zero. Swastika, increase. You are getting confusion. Sangam and Devasmita, you are correct. From equator towards the pole, temperature decreases. Subham, decreases. Devasmita, not increase. You have given the right answer first. Decrease. Because in polar region, you know, always covered with glacier. So obviously, temperature decreases. So that's why those countries situated in the equatorial region, those countries situated in the near the polar region, obviously you can say the average temperature obviously in the equatorial region remain high, but polar region remain low. Okay, so latitude also an important factor. From equator towards the pole, temperature also decreases. So due to the curvature of the earth, the amount of solar energy receive variation according to the latitudes. In equatorial region receive maximum amount of sunlight, that's why temperature always remain high in equatorial region. And as a result, air temperature generally decreases from equator towards the pole. Understood this one? Understood? The latitude, why latitude become a factor? Because from one latitude to another latitude, temperature also will be fluctuated because sunlight does not situated vertically on the different latitudes. In equatorial, equator towards the pole. I think it is clear why latitude become an important factor. Now next, altitude. What is the meaning of the term altitude? Anyone? What is the meaning of the term altitude? What is the meaning? The altitude means height, height. So many times you have heard this. Altitude means height. So here the term altitude means, you know that if you will travel any mountain region like Jammu Kashmir, Sikkim, Darjeeling, you have feel their temperature also remain low from your surrounding area. No, the sea level is called altitude, not. No. The height of a place is called altitude. So in mountain region, if you will go to the mountain region, the top portion you have seen, they are being covered by ice or glacier, as well as temperature are also very low in a mountain region. What is the plain region? They are having the moderate temperature. Don't upload this emoji. Who have uploaded this, you will delete it. Subham and Sangam, in your comment, someone have uploaded emoji, you will remove it. No need. Now, after that, so as goes one from the surface toward the earth to higher altitude, the atmosphere becomes less dense and temperature decreases. The hills are therefore cooler during the summer. So this altitude you can understand easily. Sangam, we can't say. Okay. So you can understand. So this is the altitude. This is the meaning of altitude. The height in a particular places. Height in a particular places. So altitude also an important factor. In those regions, the altitude is very high, the temperature low. When altitude decreases, temperature increases. The altitude and temperature, when altitude increases, on the time temperature decreases. Or altitude decreases, temperature increases. So that's why in mountain region, are cooler than your surrounding area, always, because it is situated in the very high level. And according to the atmospheric condition, you know the troposphere, the last layer of our atmosphere, which is nearer to the surface. This troposphere, from surface toward the top portion, if you will see, from surface toward the top portion, if you will see, that the upper air, their density is very low. That's why the temperature also decreases. Vivek and Sangam, listen carefully. So, student, today I will discuss only these two parts, latitudes and altitudes. Next day from pressure and wind I will start from the next classes. Okay, you will read in your home up to this. Thank you.